If the
saying?
company's worth its salt, it'll
Yes.
end up in the S&P 500, and therefore your mutual funds and index funds would already own a piece of that, just in a
Exactly.
more diversified
I
way.
gotcha.
So there's nothing wrong with what you're
Okay.
doing at your stage, but you want to just be thinking about the opportunity cost of where else could that money go, and will this add more stress to my life than it's going to add wealth or joy?
All right, George Kamel from Dave Ramsey takes a call that seems straightforward at first, but the deeper he digs, the more shocking the situation becomes. The financial mistakes start piling up as the excuses fall apart, and George Kamel delivers a blunt reality check about the stock market and the S&P 500, making this a major money wake-up call. Breaking it down on Debt Disaster Daily. Subscribe for more financial chaos. Guys, I know there's like 90% of y'all watching who have yet to be subscribed, so drop that sub button. Let's jump in.
I'm debt-free. I have my emergency fund. I have a regular income that supports me. I'm single. Children are grown, live on their own. My question is, I would like to talk to someone about investing with this Elon Musk, SpaceX. I have a little extra money. I'm thinking about investing. I do have investments, but they are through a company. It's not something that does personal investing. And I figured your show could guide me a little better.
Sure. Okay, so for people watching or listening at home, as of the day we're doing this show, SpaceX has gone public, as they say. They IPO'd at the price of $135. It opened at $150. The price is already over $160, over $162 now per share. And so you're saying, hey, I've got a little extra money. Should I buy this single stock in this company that I think is going to do well?
Correct.
How much money?
Wait a minute. Y'all both said something.
Oh, sorry. How much money are we talking? How much do you plan on buying?
I wanted to go small, like maybe 10 shares, 100 shares.
Okay,
You
so about
know,
$1,600
because if it
worth?
falls, I don't want to. I'm sorry?
So about $1,600 worth is what you're willing to put into this.
Yeah, or 5,000.
Oh,
I don't want to lose a lot. I had a good friend tell me she believed it is going to skyrocket, but how long it will is only time going to tell.
Well, I love the pun that you used. She told me it's going to skyrocket, SpaceX.
Get it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't know if your friend is a fortune teller. I mean, we're all hoping it does, but I also remember when Dogecoin was pushed by Elon on SNL, and everybody thought, guys, everybody should buy Dogecoin right now. And it didn't do what we thought it would do. Now, that's a meme coin, obviously very different from a company that's actually producing a good, a product and service here. So I'm not going to put in that category, but this is the same guy we're talking about. So
Yeah, meme coins, I never really understood the fun of them. People just pump a coin and it just goes up, and then it goes down, and then for some reason it just never goes back up. They're kind of weird. I guess they're like more of a trendy thing, if anything.
And I'm a Tesla fan. I think Elon is really good at launching new innovative things. So it would not shock me if this stock doubled eventually.
Yes, I'm sure it'll do just fine. But either way, I kind of want to give you a basis of our teaching around this so that you can understand why our advice will be what it is. If you called in and you told me, hey, I've been investing in mutual funds for the last 20 years. I've got over $1 million net worth, blah, 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 blah. And I want to play a little bit and buy a couple of single stocks and spend $5,000. I wouldn't stop you from doing it. I think that you would have amassed the net worth to be able to do that. So if that's not your situation, we need to know.
It is.
It is your situation.
Okay.
What's your net worth?
I talked with Corbridge the other day, and I'm around 200,000.
Okay.
How much of that is your investments?
That
is your investments.
With Corbridge.
So you've got 200,000 with them.
A Roth. Yes.
Great.
What else?
I have a Roth. It's just a little bit in that one, and then I have savings and checkings. I've spread it out. I don't want it all together.
And it all equals $200,000 total?
No, that's just the financial one.
What's the total of your net worth?
And
that's
close
just
to 250.
Okay, $250,000.
Do you have a home?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Is there a mortgage on it?
Paid for.
Paid for. Fantastic. Okay. So here's the general teaching. If you are sort of eating the vegetables first, you're investing 15% of your household income into tax-advantaged retirement accounts like a 401k or IRA, Roth is even better,
Correct.
then you can spend a little fun money on this kind of stuff because it's not a huge part of your world. So just imagine this. It's the Dave Ramsey calls it the sort of the kitchen table test. If you put this $5,000 on the table and it burnt up in flames, would you survive? Would you be okay?
Yes.
Okay. That tells me it could be a fun ride for you. Now, it may add some stress. You might see it go up. You might see it go down. And the truth is, the U.S. stock market has doubled about every 7 years. So that 5,000 would turn into 10,000 if you just put it into an S&P 500 index fund. So what you're really saying is, I think this is going to do so much better than the S&P 500 that it's worth it to lock this money up in this stock right now.
Okay. For how long?
And see, that's where we get into...
That's the question mark. Do you plan on getting out?
Yes.
Do you plan on just holding it forever?
I'm thinking at least 10 years.
So I can tell you what we teach is if you're still building your net worth, which you are, you're not at a point where you could stop investing your 15% into mutual funds. We like diversification. We like investing money into mutual funds where there's a mix of 100 plus stocks inside of that one fund so that you're not placing your eggs in one spaceship in this case. And I don't believe, I mean, you're asking me today, I wouldn't do it. I think your money is better spent going into mutual funds as you continue to build your net worth. Like I said, if you had called here and you're like, hey, I got $1 million, I'm doing really well, I just want to play with this money, I would say, you know what, you've been doing all the other things right, go ahead and do it. But I think you're still building. And the truth is, over time, like good growth stock mutual funds, aggressive funds, they're going to add SpaceX into their mix, and you're going to have a piece of that.
I got you.
Do you see what I'm saying?
If the company's worth its salt, it'll end up in the S&P 500, and therefore your mutual funds and index funds would already own a piece of that.
Exactly.
Just in a more diversified way.
I got you.
So
That wouldn't be surprising. That would not be surprising at all. You know, what is kind of surprising is that SpaceX is yet to be in there, but it wouldn't surprise me if they were to add that company in the S&P 500. Oh boy, especially with this AI spiel going on too.
there's nothing wrong with what you're doing at your stage, but you want to just be thinking about the opportunity cost of where else could that money go, and will this add more stress to my life than it's going to add wealth or joy?
Correct.
That's the issue with single stocks, is they're just more volatile than a more diversified fund that has 90 to 200 companies in it. That's a little more balanced.
I think also, too, the motivation behind it. If it's just, this is so fun and I just want to play, but if you're thinking at any point, this is the thing that's going to take my portfolio to the moon, then you need to take a moment.
So many space puns.
I know, I can't help it.
Well, you're fun to talk to,
You
Joan.
are.
You keep on the path, stay out of debt, keep investing 15% of your income, and if you want to use some play money, and this applies to anything, guys. If
Sure.
you're looking to invest in crypto or Bitcoin, we would be saying the same exact thing. It's volatile, it's risky. You better know that you could lose all this money, and you should be okay with that if you're willing to put this money into it. And make sure that this kind of stuff is no more than 5 to 10% of your total portfolio.
Yeah, I agree.
Otherwise,
it feels like
too much concentration in that one thing.
It feels like a baby step 6 activity in that I want to make sure I'm doing my 15% where it goes. I want to make sure I'm doing kids' college, putting a little extra on the mortgage. And then if I have some play money, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know.
And, I am not, just to let everyone know, I'm not investing in SpaceX. I'm not buying single stock in that company. As
nor
much as
have
I'm
I.
rooting for it, I'm like, it could double and I could have so much regret, or I could just keep doing what I'm doing, invest in mutual funds and stay boring.
All right, you get an opportunity to go to the moon like Katy Perry and all those people do. Do you
gosh.
take it?
No, I'm scared of heights. That's just really high up is all I'm saying. And here's the thing, I don't think my wife would let me. Because if something were to happen,
You're in trouble.
she would collect a very large life insurance policy.
She'd be yelling at you from beyond the grave.
Exactly. I would never hear the end of it. I'd be up there in heaven and she'd be yelling to the skies.
It'd still make it through.
And I'd hear the
Oh boy. Anyways, moral of the story really is to diversify your portfolio. Don't just lay all your eggs in one basket. You gotta diversify. But obviously, if you're in the position where you have at least maybe 5 figures or 6 figures with your money sitting in the bank account, diversify it. I wouldn't advise this if you're in debt or if you just got out of debt. I would build an emergency fund first. I would have other funds just in case shit goes AWOL before you could start investing. Because if you invest now and you're in debt, like you're kind of screwing yourself over. You're not going to be able to invest properly the way you should and build your income and build your portfolio. But I digress. Thank you guys for watching. This is Debt Disaster Daily. Subscribe if you haven't already. I know there's like about 95% of y'all watching. Drop that sub button. Hit the like, comment below, and we're out.